include the link to the blog I wrote about this trip if you want to read more details. So my dear friend Richard and I decided we're going to do a backpacking trip to Appleton Junction, and which was about 18 miles round trip. I can't remember exactly now, but the first stop was about 6 miles away from this entry here, this trailhead. Richard had I had 42 pounds on my back, and he was carrying about 60, you can believe that. The trail is gorgeous. This is the rainforest in the Olympic National Forest. It's just amazing. Everything is so lush and green. There were several streams and little rivers we had to cross over. Only one time, though, did we have to actually take off our shoes to cross it. The fauna was just amazing. I think Richard is stopping here, taking a look at his stuff, going, our stuff. I had the purple one, he had the other one, going, what the F are we doing? Not prepared. Although we did several trial hikes. We'd hike Tawana with our packs, but never more than about 30 pounds on our backs. So, anyway, we get to our camp about dusk, and we start setting up. And I tell Richard that I noticed that our tents are kind of like in a hole, but we're both too tired really to deal with it. And of course that night it begins to rain, and it rains very hard. And we start getting water underneath both of our tents, both of us. And a lot of our gear gets very wet. We're not soaked inside, but it's not long after we get up in the morning that we start getting ourselves all wet and soaked too. I got completely drenched inside my clothes even. Of course, that's me inside my tent. I sleep with a hood because it keeps my head warm. If your head is warm when you're camping, everything else will be warm too. Basically, your head and your feet. That's where you lose most of your heat. This is the next morning. These pictures here, taken from inside my tent, looking outside. Again, just gorgeous. You just can't knock it with a stick. We had coffee and tried to do our best, and we decided that we weren't going to continue. We were going to turn around. We were pretty soaked, and all our gear was soaked, so everything weighed a lot more. By the time we got started, it was after 2 in the afternoon, and we really risked getting back to the car after dark and having to hike in the dark. So we decided to try to rush and not have any breaks. And actually, besides the bruising and stuff I had from carrying that heavy pack, it wasn't that bad. When we got back to the car, we wish we had continued and actually had planned on continuing sometime in the future, doing it again. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Bye, everyone.